Hey everybody, lovely ladies. I'm laughing, I'll tell you in a minute why, alright? And if you're watching me on video, you can see me wiping the Nutella off my face. Welcome to this episode of Coach Cariss, Itchy Bitchy and Guess, right? I want to speak to you today about something that's fucking heartbreaking, right? But firstly, I'm going to tell you why I'm wiping Nutella off my face. If you've never done this, right, this is absolutely banging. So get 2 rice cakes or 2 corn cakes, put Nutella on one of them, peanut butter on the other one, smush them together and eat them. I kid you not, right? They are amazing. I stole this off of somebody that used to eat the full fat version, right? Like, obviously it's full fat Nutella, but she used to get 2 digestive biscuits, right? And put Nutella on one of them, peanut butter on the other, smush together into a sandwich and then eat them, right? I am in a fat loss phase. I do not have the calories to eat 2 digestives with Nutella and peanut butter on and hit my goals, but I do have the calories for an afternoon snack when you've got that 3 p.m. slumps, even though it's 25. But so I recommend it as a go-to afternoon snack if you need a wee hit of sugar, or if you need a wee pre-training munch to give you some energy, or a pre-run munch. All right, so I have 5 grams of Nutella and 5 grams of peanut butter. It's not a lot, admittedly, right? But I swear to God, it's so super tasty. Anyway, I'm here to speak to you today about the amount of conversations that I am having with midlife women about that they're just not happy with their life. They're not happy with their body shape. They're not happy with their body composition. They're not happy with their scale weight. They're not happy with their size. Right, and it got me thinking too, back in the day when I started CrossFit, right, which was about 7.5 years ago. I was absolutely determined. I never went in all arrogant, right, but I did a session and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm totally going to get a pull up in a year, right? Because I wanted to pull up, because it's just because it's cool, right? I just think it looks cool and I wanted to pull up, and everybody was like, yeah, you'll totally get that. You'll totally smash it. You just need to get a wee bit stronger. Right, so I've tried, right? It actually took me 6.5 years to get a pull up, right? Now, admittedly, I was not trying to get a pull up for those 6.5 years because there was a lot of drama and life got in the way, the perimenopause, blah, 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 blah. I got a bit fat. Well, I was a bit fat, but I got a bit fatter, all right? And see, with hindsight, so I am a tough love person, right? I like somebody just to tell me how it is, right? Whether they're coaching me, whether they're one of my clients, I just like people to be upfront and honest and tell me what their issue is, right? I'd much rather speak about something blatantly and upfront than pussyfooting about, right? And trying to be all politically correct and all that, right? And I've since had this conversation with my CrossFit coach, right? And I've said to him, see, 7 years ago when I joined CrossFit, see, instead of telling me that I need to get a bit stronger, I really wish you just fucking told me that I needed to get a bit skinnier and I needed to lose a bit body fat. I swear to God, I'm not saying I would have done anything about it, but I might have done something about it quicker than I actually did. I spent so long believing that I literally just had to get a bit stronger, right? And I didn't. What I actually needed to do was I needed to get a bit lighter, right? A bit lighter, a bit skinnier, a bit less fat, whatever you want to call it. I just needed to lose body fat, right? For my health, for a start, right? But also just so that I would feel better and so that I would be a bit more confident and I would try new stuff and I would lift the heavier weight. Anyway, right? This whole podcast isn't actually even related to CrossFit, but it's just a shining example of the things that I hear. And like, so women come into my Instagram and my Facebook and my DMs and my WhatsApp, right? And they'll say things to me like, I really want to do this. I really want to be a bit stronger. I really want to do this, but I just need to get a bit more confident first. I really want to do this, but do you know, and it's not, but do you know what's holding you back? If you want to change your body shape, right? And if you want to change your body composition, right? You actually need to lose body fat. You need to go on a diet, a proper proper calorie controlled, sensible calorie controlled diet with a coach. You do not need to go out and eat 800 calories a day. You don't need to do intermittent fasting and only eat between 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock, right? That's just a calorie deficit. It's exactly the same thing, right? What you need to do is figure out, get your coach, that means get your coach to figure out, right, a healthy calorie deficit. Get some support so that you can stick to that calorie deficit. Get your healthy habits. Start to manage your sleep. Start to have a pre-bed routine. Start with your drinking water. Fuel your body properly. Eat 3 meals a day. Have a couple of snacks a day. Rice cakes and peanut butter and Nutella. All right. Don't cut out all the foods that you deem as bad. Just practice portion control. This is literally what I do, honestly, and it will save you continuing to wonder why you can't stick to a diet when you're trying to live on 800 to 1,000 calories a day. It will increase your confidence. It'll make you understand that it's not you that's broken, right? It's not you. You've not fucked it. It's none of that. It's the marketing and the diet culture and diet industry that all women our age have been sold for 30 years, right? It's absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks. And the more we conform to it, and the more we believe that the only way in midlife that we can lose weight is to eat 800 calories or to eat 1,000 calories or to cut out bread or to cut out fruit or to cut out chocolate or to cut out cake, the more we conform to that, right, the more your confidence is going to take a dun. The more you're going to think that your life is shit. The more you're not going to have the confidence to actually do anything about it. The more you're going to miss out. The more you're going to get frustrated with yourself. The more you're going to hate yourself. You're going to hate what you see in the mirror. Your clothes in the wardrobe that don't fit you anymore are just going to keep not fitting you, and you're just going to continue to be miserable. It is driving me fucking insane. I kid you not. Right, so I want you to listen to this, ladies, all right? The things that are happening inside my ONFIRE fat loss group at the moment, right? Changing body shapes, clothes being worn again. So clothes that are in the wardrobe that don't fit them anymore are now coming out the wardrobe and being worn. There's regular meals being eaten. There's consistency across all aspects of life, but specifically with exercise. They're taking time for themselves, and they're realising that the time for themselves is not doom scrolling on the sofa. It's going to the gym. It's eating regular meals. It's prepping and planning and setting an hour aside. All of this, my lovelies, leads to midlife confidence. I'm reading an Instagram post, by the way, that I've just put together for during the week. So these midlife ladies, right? I only work with midlife ladies, right, for fat loss, apart from the ladies that lift weights, right, but fat loss. These midlife ladies, right, are beginning to see the changes that they can make to their own lives. Yes, I am there to help them. Yes, I am there to support them. Yes, I am there to make suggestions and to keep the group running and to give them accountability and to do their check-ins, all of those things, right? But it's ultimately those ladies that are making these changes. They've got a little bit of discipline, a wee splash of support, and a whole lot of self-belief, which they never used to have. All right. So one of my clients, I have noticed a slight change in my shape. I've been planning meal times better. This was the check-in this week. All right. So if you would like to see your body shape changing, if you want to change your body shape, all right, healthy habits, routines, and setting a wee hour aside a couple of times a week to plan and prep some meals, it actually is that simple. But our heads are fucked because of the diet culture, all right? It really is that simple. Healthy habits, routines, and setting a wee hour aside a couple of times a week. That's it. Next one. Have been pretty consistent with eating and exercise. Pretty consistent. Pretty consistent. That phrase makes my heart sing. Pretty consistent. Nobody's saying perfect. Nobody's asking for perfect. I'm absolutely not asking anybody to be perfect. I'm asking for consistency and honesty. That's the two things. Everything else we will take care of. Would you like to feel more in control, less chaotic, and start believing that you can do this? Consistency. not perfection. Understanding that doing the basic boring shit consistently is the key. It's nothing overly complicated, all right? We didn't need to drink shakes. We didn't need to put butter in our coffee. We didn't need to only eat between 9 in the morning and 10 in the morning. It's nothing, honestly, we don't need to cut anything out. We probably need to add more food in, actually. Most midlife women that come to work with me are under eating. And when I say to them, I want to start you off on 2,200 calories, there's a drama. Believe me, there is a drama, because they'll tell me that if they eat 2,200 calories, they're going to gain weight, right? And my answer to them is, allegedly, you've been eating 1,000 calories for the last 10 years and you've put on 4 stone. So how's that working out for you? So come and work with me and try something different. Yeah. Next one, feedback from one of my ladies. Regular meals, less snacking, much less social media on my phone generally. And that wasn't even something that I was thinking about. So these women, I'm asking these women to do things that they didn't actually think was a problem. They didn't realise that they were doing habits automatically. We all do them, but they didn't realise that they had certain habits that were literally sucking the life out of them. So if you would like to feel fueled throughout the day, less brain fog, not starving or a hangry cow, and way more energy, right? Eating regular meals, it keeps your brain and your body fueled, helps manage your perimenal symptoms, all right? Gives you way more energy, which means you'll be more inclined to do the good stuff, the exciting stuff, the fun stuff, instead sitting on the sofa, scrolling on the socials and calling it me time, because that's you just lying to yourself. All right. Next one. Managed to fit in the trousers that had been too tight. Hurrah! More clothes coming out the wardrobe. Eating out or having a takeaway at the weekend and not letting it ruin the full weekend. How many times, my lovelies, how many times do you have a takeaway or a bottle of wine or crisps and dip, which I think are all my favourite things, or cake, right? And then you're like, well, I fucked it. I'll just wait till 5 weeks on Monday before I start again. No, you don't need to do that. You just get straight back to it at the next meal. Honestly, it's like, it just blows your mind, honestly. Would you like to fit into clothes in your wardrobe again? Wear those jeans without constantly compressing your internal organs. You all know what I mean with the waistband. But still enjoy your favourite foods. I won't ask you to cut anything out unless you're allergic to it or intolerant to it, or it's rotten food and it's off and you're going to die, all right? Won't ask you to cut anything out. Favourite foods every day, if you want them. I have chocolate every day. You've just witnessed me finishing off my Nutella, all right? Having the confidence to manage portion size and to understand that instead of binging a whole massive, gigantic bar of chocolate and then thinking, fuck it, you could actually have a little bar of chocolate every day. Ladies, it's an absolute game changer. A game changer. Another wee comment from this week's check-ins. Consistency with exercise and enjoying it. Would you... This is another thing I hear quite a lot. I don't have time. If anybody tells me that they don't have time, they're basically telling me to fuck off and that they don't want to do it. That's pretty much right. But, I don't take no for an answer easy. So we just keep going and then we just sneak in little tasks. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm in the gym like 3 times a week. Oh my God, I'm going out for a walk every day. Oh my God, and I'm loving it. It's like little secret surprise me time, honestly. Would you like to have time for you? Stop seeing exercise as a punishment. Again, something that I hear quite a lot. I have to go to the gym. It is literally the only hour of the day that it's you, the tunes, the weights, and nobody needs you. No WhatsApp, no emails, no work shit, no family shit, none. You just literally get to go and be on your own. Just you and your thoughts. It's like literally the best hour of the day. I kid you not. Anyway, right? More consistency brings more confidence. The more you can nail a habit, right? And then you just get to the stage that you do it without thinking, that increases your confidence. It's like making a little promise to yourself, fulfilling that promise, and then you'll just start strutting about like a fucking peacock because you'll be like, oh my God, I am actually smashing life. Honestly, ladies, when was the last time you could honestly tell me that you felt like you were absolutely smashing life? This is what midlife is about, all right? Things that happen inside my On Fire fat loss group. This is what my coaching is all about, all right? A change in mindset, a change in attitude, oh my word, a change in self-confidence, and a change in body shape. I want all midlife women to realise that this is the best time of their life. So on that note, my lovelies, I have a special treat for you, all right? On the 27th of April, I will be launching 6 weeks of group coaching on fire for midlife ladies only, for fat loss, all right? And all the other stuff that comes with fat loss, the confidence, the mindset, the attitude, everything, the daily habits, the healthy habits. You'll have better sleep, you'll have more energy. If you're in the perimenopause, your symptoms will start to be more manageable. You'll be drinking water, you'll be eating 3 meals a day, and snacks, ladies, snacks. It's amazing. All of that. Confidence. And the outcome, you'll actually start to like what you see in the mirror. I kid you not, all right? So I'm going to put the sign up link in the show notes. 27th of April, me and you and all the midlife ladies for 6 weeks. All right, we're going to have all of that. I have an early bird offer until Friday, which means you get 6 weeks of coaching for £129 instead of £199. And I will throw in a free 20-minute video call with me so that I can find out what your barriers are, what your goals are, what you would ultimately like to get out of our 6 weeks together. And I'll make sure we've got a plan so that you get it. All right, my lovelies. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.